Like, people gonna fuck with me, fool, because of the person I am, not on camera though. Hey, look, before we start the episode, look, I gotta show y'all this shit with the lights on. So what's going on, man? Welcome back, man, to the motherfucking podcast. Y'all already know what it is, but today we're doing something different. We're smoking some nice little exotics. You know what I'm saying? Legal cannabis. We don't endorse it, none of that. This is also ThraxLife Social Club. Other than just making clothes and making this nice ass drip that I got on that y'all can't even see yet, we kind of stand for the people, bro. You know, the social club, bro. The social club is the community food for niggas like myself who want the movement that we on. But you know, we doing it kind of more from a street perspective, bro. But it's all love, it's all positivity though. It's none of that other shit. Like, I made it cool to be cool, bro. Like, I'm for real. I made it cool to be cool. Niggas weren't trying to be theyself. I always really just wanted to be myself, fool. And then how we can start this shit out. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm finna go on a little grind, fool. Y'all probably won't see a nigga with a blunt in his hand. After, you know what I'm saying, after now. You know, everything about balance for sure. But anyway, man, welcome back, man. I'm in a new spot, bro. Y'all see, bro. Y'all know what nigga was in the last spot. You know what I'm saying? We in a new spot. Everything always about elevation. You know, so I kind of been protective with a lot of my blessings, fool, and just been trying to move in the gratitude state, bro. Now I always be trying to feel like I gotta post something, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? To feel complete, bro. One whole time the completion is really within yourself. So that's kind of like the journey I've been on, bro. Yeah, bro, I hope y'all been good, fool. Since last time we just had a real meetup like this. Since last time we did Shroom talk, fool. But I want y'all to know, bro, everything been cool, fool. Everything been really blessed. I hope everybody been elevating, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this shit all about, fool. It's all about progress. It's all about elevation. You got to be elevating this shit. And it's like, the proof really be in the pudding, fool. Like, where your thoughts be. You know what I'm saying? What are you focused on? And that shit will show in your outward world, fool. So I always pay attention to where your thoughts going. You know what I'm saying? Because your thoughts can be a manifestation for the physical reality. So you always want to pay attention to that, bro. Because when people ask you where your time went, it's me, I just had a birthday. I just turned 29. Niggas that ask you where your time went, and then you will be able to show them. Like, you don't have to show them. Like, you don't have to show anybody nothing. Because, you know what I'm saying, you're a direct manifestation of where your thoughts being. It's like, that's what I've been trying to be. I've been trying to have good thoughts, because good thoughts is important to me. You know what I'm saying? I had a dog, I got rid of it. I had a gecko for my son, I got rid of it. No matter all the tears and all the pain that it takes to get rid of something, it's like me, I'm coming into this point in my life, fool, where I realize that I'm an only child, fool, and I don't have attachment issues. So it's like I force myself to be attached to something. And that kind of sucks for me. Tell people you gotta balance that type of shit out. Like, I love shit to death, fool, and I love my experience with it. But I think my ex-girlfriend, she said that shit, well, far well, she said, you'll have your experience with something and then you'll be done with it. But it's not that a nigga will have an experience with something and be done with it. It's kind of like a nigga just really want to live in a correct mannerism, bro. Like, just being like truthful to myself. And it don't be like a nigga be done with experiences, bro. Like, even like with my pets and shit like that. It's like, fool, everybody got to take accountability, bro, of what type of person they really feel like they are. And if you self-reflect a lot, fool, like myself, and you really know, bro, it's certain shit, fool, that you just don't want to deal with if you don't have to. It just be simple as that, fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, even with my art, even with my creativity, I try to do less, but that can also be a conflict of interest, bro, because you want to do more. So it's like a nigga be wanting less problems, more inspiration though. You know what I'm saying? You want less chaotic energy, but in art, it could be different. So like with the art form and shit, like, it can be different, fool. But you know, this is what we all about, bro. We all about the peace and positivity. So it's like everything gotta have a balance with it, fool. Like, and then what a nigga figuring out this shit, like, It's just balance. And you gotta really change your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Perspective Podcast. Look, you gotta change your perspective. You gotta change your perspective on shit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can look at shit so many different ways, right? Just like a woman could be looking at my phone or looking at shit, she could be like, dang, his phone going off. It gotta be bitches. But you can change your perspective. And you can be like, damn, his phone going off. He really to the business. It's like perspective in everything in life. It's like, you gotta change your perspective with shit, bro. My dad told me that. I told my dad, I was like, shit, really trying to chill with the smoking, really just trying to balance it out because I had stopped for like 6 months and I had picked the blunt back up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Due to other issues and shit. And it wasn't no reason to pick the blunt back up, fool. But it's like, this shit can't hinder you if you don't have any balance. Now, I can't be like any other guru and tell you what works for them. What works for me, fool, is just really being me, bro. Just staying flowing in the energy. So I know when I'm overdoing something, it's time to stop. You know what I'm saying? And take a break from it. It's like anything. That's why God created the fast. We have to fast, fool, from a lot of this shit. I smoke, I indulge. I even do Shroom. Niggas think I do Shroom all the time. I only do Shroom for my experience, bro, and to take in and to so I can see what I'm doing and how I'm progressing in my life. You know what I'm saying? But cause it's a spiritual drug, but like even that, niggas indulge, niggas have fun. And like everything come with a balance. I don't do this shit every day. So like when I do this shit, I do it to enjoy it. You know, and it's recreational. And it does, but like when shit starts to hinder your progress and it starts to hinder your growth, then when you gotta pay attention to yourself, you gotta self-reflect, you gotta be like, damn, I need to take a break on this shit and slow down on this shit for real. Another thing too, for a lot of this shit can be detrimental to your health, for the way you view things. And you don't want to start viewing things from a mind that's kind of like maybe not be correct on certain areas. Like everything, I'm gonna tell you straight up on how I feel about this shit. I feel like everything, fool, is everything. I feel like the truth and a lie has a thin line because people perspective, like some people just really don't tell the fucking truth. That's not what I'm saying. But maybe I shouldn't even categorize this shit. You know how everybody say, it's two sides to every story. It's really like a lot of sides to every story, fool, because everybody can see their perspective a different way, bro. You gotta change perspective and your outlook on shit. Like I can't expect a person, fool, who goes to a club every night to understand the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I was getting there with that, fool. But I'm just saying, like, I get what I'm saying. You gotta switch the perspective in mind state. It's like you can't expect a person, fool, who go to a club every night, fool, to understand, bro, key values and principles, fool, that you have to stick to, fool. Certain times you can't drink. Certain times you can't endure. Certain times you can't do shit. Certain times you gotta stay back. You gotta grind and get the money. You can't tell that to a person who work in the club, because this is how they doing that shit. If I switch my perspective, I'm like, damn, you need to stay at the club the whole time. Switch my perspective. They in the club because they getting money. See what I'm saying? And it's like everything. That's why you shouldn't judge, bro, because you just never know what the fuck you got going on. And nobody knows what you got going on. And you don't know what other people got going on. So it's important to stay in your own fucking lane, fool, with this shit, bro, and really not judge nobody, fool, and not think, and not go off what you think about somebody, fool. Or not even just like what you think about somebody. Just like, you shouldn't go off like anything with anybody, fool. And I ain't talking about like relationships, I'm just talking about like anybody. Like, you just never know, bro, because you're looking at this shit from a different perspective. It's a lot of shit in life, fool, that makes us look at shit all ways, bro. And we shouldn't just look at it like that, because you never know what somebody going through, fool, on the opposite end, fool. And that's why you shouldn't judge people. You see what I'm saying? Because you never know. We all got our viewpoints and we all looking at life from different perspective. From different, what they call this shit, y'all nigga know what I'm trying to say, fool. Everything is perception. It's like everything is based on the perception of life. So many outlooks. This shit can go deeper than the fucking surface, or it can stay on the surface. You see what I'm saying? And then it can get around the surface. You can just scatter this shit out. It's just all perceptions of how you view in your life. But most of all, for perceptions, always go back to how you feel about yourself, though. So it's like, if a person like if anybody like just goes to how you feel about yourself, like how you feel about yourself is gonna be how you view the world, fool. And that's the hiatus I took, bro. So like when I haven't been posting, fool, it's like because I haven't been feeling as great about myself. So my outside world was looking like weird. It wasn't looking like, it ain't like a nigga just being like low down to a nigga self. It's like I feel in this rut mind state, thinking I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or thinking I'm not being as creative as I'm being, or just trying to stay in the flow, or just working or whatever. Really what it was, fool, just really balanced, fool. And just trying to figure this life shit out. And that's why you don't want to just be doing. That's the conversation I'm getting at. When you do, and you always feel like you gotta do something, even with this social media shit. Niggas feel like they gotta post all the time to keep the algorithm and all this shit. But all this shit is really a conflict of interest with your mind, fool, because it fucks up the creativity, bro. It's like, I cannot give niggas my heart. It's like, if you put your heart into something, and like, you post it, right? It's like, you cannot do that every single day, fool, and expect good results for yourself. Because who's doing that for you? Nobody doing that for you. So it's like when we do this content and we creating this shit, fool, it's like nigga, it ain't like it's a lack of respect. It's not that. It's two sides of perception, bro, that people don't understand. It comes with when somebody is creating or they doing their art form, or they doing their business, they putting love into this shit, and nigga want this shit to be valued sometime, and it really just be like, shit get draining, cuz. Like, social media shit get fucking draining, fool. I ain't gonna lie. To do this shit every day, fool, and it's like, bro, you kinda gotta get out of this shit and just like really do it every day. And that's what I'm battling, fool. And that's where I'm at right now with life, just being more consistent. I know I feel like I say that all the time, fool, but I know this is my biggest problem, fool. And I know y'all want to see more consistent T-top, you know, so I'm trying to get y'all more consistent top. And that's what I'm doing, bro. I'm shifting the whole motherfucking paradigm, fool, because I got to put this ThraxLife shit, and I got to put my people and what we stand for on the fucking map. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no platform for us. And it's the platform that we doing. If you like me and you like cool shit, that's what we doing it on. You know what I'm saying? And this how we gonna represent. And it's gonna all be cool shit, just topics and shit, man. I kind of just like bitches like in the mode to just do like strictly cool shit, bro. It's just like, I just really like love me so much, bro. Like, I love myself so much before I can just kick it with myself. It's like I had these battles with myself, and when I had these battles with myself, I know that I'm not doing well with one of the sides. It's like, so which one is it? Is it come from a soul point, or is it coming from a physical standpoint, which is the outer shell and the ego? You're like, for me, fool, mine be coming like more like ego, scary ego, and like thinking you too much ego. Is like, shit, a nigga gotta be well balanced with the mind, body, and soul, bro, to figure this shit out. So for me, it just like nigga popping it for sure. Niggas just don't be knowing how to go about this shit. The energy is just so weird out here these days, boy. You just kinda gotta just be, it's kinda just good to be to yourself. It's the motherfucking podcast, cuz. Just cool shit going on, cuz. Cool day-to-day talk from the minds of little T-talk. And that's what we doing, fool. We find us some motherfucking snowball fruit from the grape. And that's just how we kicking it. We on some good ass mushroom, man, from Mother Nature. Just not to get high, fool. None of this shit. We don't get high, bro. We get elevated and we do this shit just to see what level we on, to relax from the mind frame that everybody try to make us do this shit. We already got to worry about bills, and we working so hard every single day of our life to be successful in modern society these days. And it's like, just come here and chill, fool. It's like ThraxLife podcast. You just chill on this junk. So that's the shit that's the environment that I wanted to make for myself, for even when I moved into this house, this new house. It's like making life a playground, cuz. Because we got a lot of duties And I know it's a lot of niggas that be on YouTube and they got a lot of shit to talk about, fool. Just work, work, work. You gotta be on your cuz. Look, fool, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Pleasure is never over purpose, bro. It's always purpose over pleasure, fool. So never get that shit twisted. Never get that shit twisted. That's all I gotta say, fool. So when you overindulge in the pleasure side, fool, like, and I'm not talking about sex or no shit like that. Dumbass nigga. If that's the first thing you think about, you a dumbass nigga. Get off my show. I'm talking about anything, even this, bro. Overindulging in things that make you feel good is called cheap dopamine. Shouldn't do it all the time. That's over your purpose, bro. That I didn't feel into that rut plenty times. Like, niggas get to the point where they just want to do the pleasure shit all the time, fool. But then it runs out. You have no. It's never purpose over pleasure. It's never pleasure over purpose, fool. It's always purpose over pleasure. You gotta have purpose, fool. In order to even go out of town and go on a vacation, nigga, you have to have something. You wouldn't know that it's a vacation if you weren't working hard. So that's what I'm saying, fool. Like, ThraxLife company, fool. ThraxLife social club, fool. It's like we know niggas is working hard to be better people every day. It's like, so the world changing, cuz, and I hope people realize, fool, that we're going through the shift, fool, and like everything that I used to talk about, everybody used to look at me like I was crazy, and then I did this huge transition with the diet shit. And by the way, I did this shit with my nigga, fool. Like, the whole transition is weird to me now, fool, but it's like, shit, my nigga Cocaine was really the first person who introduced me to a vegan lifestyle. Like, so when niggas be saying shit like that, like, y'all whole perception of niggas be wrong, cuz y'all don't even be knowing niggas for real. And y'all be thinking like, y'all don't even know, fool. Like, I don't know, bro. It shit just be weird, fool. Like, but it's like, we're going through a shift, bro. And the shit that I used to talk about, fool, is like, I was going through it for y'all, fool. It's like, now I feel free from it. Hit me to say this shit. Niggas don't understand when I was making all them videos, cuz, and I was jumping around and I was doing all this shit and I was telling niggas to vibrate high and I was speaking from a positive perspective and I was doing all this shit. It's because I was trying to stay positive, bro. Through a time that I feel like I ain't have no fucking body, fool. You know what I'm saying? So through heartbreaks, through all this shit, bro, like, nigga was troubled. Niggas couldn't even see it because I kept my fucking spirit up. And that was a test for me. And it should be for y'all too, bro, because you never judge somebody by what they post. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all thought I was having a good time posting this shit. That shit was coming from the heart, fool. You know what I'm saying? That shit be coming from the heart, fool. So, when a nigga say that shit be from experience. Nigga don't be feeling good when a nigga do that. Nigga make they self feel good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Through all this shit. So you gotta be mindful of how you treat niggas who create the shit that we do for the world to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? Off us just trying to really just express ourselves type shit. Because it gotta be a way for pain. It's like pain gotta go somewhere, fool. You know what I'm saying? It has to go somewhere. It has to, the energy doesn't die, it has to go somewhere. Pain, hurt, trauma has to go somewhere. You know, so all of this shit a nigga used to do, fool, and all this shit a nigga used to talk about, I'm probably gonna do a lot of shit different, but like, this is my glory moment, bro. Like, for me to be here transitioning my hype, my spirituality, fool, is like, a nigga to get here, it's beautiful. Ain't got nothing to do with money, ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. It's like, to be here, the mind, fool, like, to understand and reflect who you are and why you attract what you attract, why you let in what you let in and what you keep out. How, like, you as a person, you feel what I'm saying? Like, shit is important, fool. Shit is important. And one thing about, well, everybody gotta realize this too, bro. Like, stay genuine, cuz. No matter what, fool, and I learned from my experiences, fool, I'm telling you, fool, like. So look, bro, it's your boy T-Top, fool, like, something going on with my camera right now, fool, and I know it's just the way the energies set up for me right now. Just like, I just gotta get more shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get better equipment, gotta get better shit. You know, we just elevating life, and I'm gonna need second and third cameras anyway, bro. But yeah, so my camera's overheating right now, and I don't have a second battery, so we got battery. I feel like I've been talking for hours, and shit, we're gonna end this episode just like that, bro. And shit, we might pick back up, but I fuck with y'all for I love y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? T-Top, ThraxLife Social Club. Y'all know we're going on for Shroom top to top. You just always be mindful, cuz. You know what I'm saying? And be careful, and always be the love. You know what I'm saying? Be the love and the light, for sure, for sure. You know. And if you ever gotta go through the dark side, it's always gotta be so you can love or light again. Facts, bro. Like, you cannot live life without a rough time. Can't. If you go through a rough time, fool, just know you're gonna see the light, bro. But always show love, though, no matter what time you're going through. Cause devil gonna determine what type of God you is, fool, for sure. Love y'all, bro. ThraxLife, T-Top, Magic Beats.